Hello everyone, it's Sala from Cartoons Ahead, and this is what I had in store for day 10 of Junk Journal July UK. The theme was paint splat, and I used a lot of them. They're not really obvious, they definitely aren't picking up on the camera, but I used some golden watercolor here and also on this page. I also used a stamp that has different paint splats on it. So that is what I have for you today. Thanks for joining me. Now let's get to the process video. All of the products that I'm using here today, except for the essentials, they are from an older Your Creative Studio box. If it's still available, I will link it down below. It was really artsy and really fun. And luckily, because I was a little bit stuck on this prompt, I wasn't sure what to do. So luckily, I was able to think of this box and the fact that I had it in my stash. So it helped me a lot with this one. I'm bringing in a page of that tag book that you can see on the top right. I also used the stamp set, washi tape, some ephemera, and this background page that I'm working on right now. I almost glued the page down, or did I glue it down? Yes, I did. I only obviously added the splatters after that point. There we go. I already have my watercolors right next to me. Like you can see, they are metallic versions. Some cheap knockoff brand, not sure even which brand they represent. I decided to splatter the both pages, so for that reason I had to cover the rest of my book, because even though I think those golden splatters look really nice, I didn't want them to be everywhere, like in my desk and everything. I went in the watercolor palette a little bit too heavily at first, so I had put some water on it, so I just drained the water into one corner and dipped my paintbrush there. Then off to splatter I went. The splatters or splats are quite fine. They are not showing here, and even in real life, they are quite subtle, but I know they are there. Maybe a different brush, like an actual watercolor brush instead of one of those like water tank. I don't know what they're called. Well, maybe a different brush would have done bigger splatters, but it's fine. It's just a little something in the background. To tie those two pages in, I decided to just punch some 2-inch circles from the same page that I used on the right side. So, but because I wanted to use them as like tuck spots, I also wanted to make them quite sturdy. So I took some more of my trusted packaging and just punched 3 circles out of it. So these become kind of like chipboard pieces even, which is good whenever I make, well, not pockets so much, but these tuck spots. It's really important to me that they are really sturdy. And I'm sorry about my camera setting, by the way. I did fix it eventually, but yes, here. But it was a little bit crooked. I decided to stamp my paint splats in this yellowish, greenish color. It's from Versafine Claire, and the color is golden meadow. However, it's it's not like purely yellow. It's a little bit greenish, which I actually thought suited the theme quite perfectly, or the beige. I took some clear, glossy embossing powder because I wanted to make the faux paint splats a little bit more shinier so that they would look more like acrylic paint or oil paint or something like that. There we go. They also, I think they show up a little bit better when I did that. That is also Versafine Clear color, and I'm stamping those stamps on some coffee dyed paper. I did not choose black. I went with falling leaves instead. It's honestly almost black. It's super dark brown, especially when the pad is nice and juicy. It's really close to black, but it's like it's supposed to be chocolate or dark chocolate color, something like that, but almost like black. I often use it because I don't know, black tends to be so highly cons- well, it shows up a bit too much. That's what I'm trying to say. And this is just a little bit more subtle, which I think suits this vintage feel a lot better. To decorate my circles, I took three stamped elements and placed them on the circles. I've had so many issues with my glue bottle here recently. Not sure what's going on, but it just keeps clocking. I'm still using the same old glue, but I've kind of noticed that whenever my paint puddle, or not paint puddle, glue bottle gets empty, it starts clogging up like crazy. I was just filming day 12, I think, today, and I had so many issues with it. It's not even funny anymore. As I'm putting my inked circles on the page, just gluing some of it down so that it forms the tuck that I want to create. I would like to remind you, please give me a thumbs up if you are enjoying this video. Perhaps leave a kind comment. I always love to interact with people. I love responding to messages, and it just overall obviously feels nice to know that somebody is watching and people are enjoying my content. It also lets YouTube know that people are enjoying the content, which means that my videos will be recommended to more people. So, by liking and commenting, you are helping my channel grow, basically. And I appreciate that very much. Thank you for doing so. Now I'm taking the piece from the pad that is also from the same kit. It's funny because it says something like apothecary on the top of it, and this kit that I've been mainly working on, the Hail Herbology, I think it falls a little bit under the same category, so that suits. I created a pocket with this piece. I just wanted to pack it up with some coffee dyed paper to make it a little bit bigger and also to make it sturdier. Then I took some washi tape. It's also from the Your Creative Studio kit that I'm working on or working with for this spread. And then I took 3 different elements from my stamped images, and I wanted them to zigzag on the pocket to look like as if somebody just used them and simply dropped them on the page or something. It's fun, it's whimsical, it's definitely my style. There we go. I'm almost done with the page and obviously struggling with the very last element. There we go. Then it was time to glue the pocket on the page, and I actually used one of the ephemera pieces from the kit. They are really sturdy and nice quality. So I will link the kit down below, by the way, if it's still available. I'm not sure if I said that, but I will. I used one of those ephemera pieces as the pocket filler. So super easy. I just inked around it and then put it in the pocket, and we are ready with the spread. Here is the final look, or yes, I had to add that paint splat. I think I just glued it on there, yeah. Because I also forgot about that paint splat text when I was filming, so it's only natural to also forget about it now, isn't it? Here is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you will be back here for the next one. Thanks for joining me today and bye for now.